Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Now we know how the Russians will enforce their control in the Black Sea. If you remember, they pulled out of the Black Sea grain agreement because what they claim is the partners, the Western partners, did not fulfill their part of the deal. And they said they will check certain vessels for arms transports coming or at least going towards the Ukrainians to Ukrainian ports to pick up grain. It happened, and now we know how. The Russians fired a military vessel, actually, fired shots and stopped a vessel and then got on it and checked it out. It's interesting how they did it and what country that vessel, commercial vessel, was from. Interesting. From my knowledge from the past, that country is an associate of the, as an ally, let's put it this mildly, loosely. So let's see this article here. Coming from Reuters. Russian warship fires warning shots on cargo ship in Black Sea. This is from today, August 13, 2023. Russia opens fire on cargo vessel in Black Sea. Russia says the vessel did not respond to halt warnings or warning. Refinitiv data shows ship on way to Romanian port. All right, so a Russian warship on Sunday fired warning shots at a cargo ship in the southwestern Black Sea as it made its way northwards, the first time Russia has fired on merchant shipping beyond Ukraine since existing a landmark UN-brokered grain deal last month. Russia in July halted participation in the Black Sea grain deal that allowed Ukraine to export agricultural produce via the Black Sea, and Moscow cautioned that it deemed all ships heading to Ukrainian waters to be potentially carrying weapons. Russia said in a statement that its Vasily Bykov patrol ship had fired automatic weapons on the Palau-flagged Sukru Okan, Palau. Remember that one? I will mention it in the future. I hope if I don't forget during this video. After the ship's captain failed to respond to request to halt for an inspection. Russia said the vessel was making its way towards the Ukrainian port of Izmail. I'm going to show you on the map where that is. Refinitiv shipping, I think that's how you pronounce it, Refinitiv shipping data showed the ship was currently near the coast of Bulgaria and heading towards the Romanian port of Sulina. All right, so let's see what those things are, okay? Okay, first we go to this map here, and this is the map where you can see where the war occurs between Russia and NATO in Ukraine, right here. Now you have here the Crimean Peninsula, here is Romania, here is Sulina. So that's this, right here is Sulina in this area. Because there are three arms of the Danube River coming here, or crosses. So then Danube River comes from Germany and crosses the whole Europe and comes around here, the border, and then crosses Romania, cuts it in two, and then here you have Izmail right in the middle, right here, and then from Izmail right here, it goes around like that, and from here actually it breaks into Sulina, so that's Kilia, this is Sulina, and it's Sfântu Gheorghe, I think. Three arms, three branches of the Danube River. So Kilia, Sulina, Sfântu Gheorghe. These two are Romanians, but I don't know if Sfântu Gheorghe is navigable. I think it is. All of them are, but this I think is the main one with Kilia. With Izmail is right here. So supposedly they were going to Izmail. Then they said they're going to Kilia, which is here, but let me show you on the other map where that is. And the Russians stopped it here by Bulgaria. Here underneath is Bulgaria. Let me show you a different map. Right here. So the vessel came this way, crossed through Istanbul here, through a Bosphorus Strait, going next to Bulgaria, trying to get right here. All right, right here, Bratsul Sulina, right? It's Sulina. So it's Kilia, Sulina, Sfântu-Gheorghe. So it was here, and it was stopped somewhere here probably. It said right here. So it was going to this Ismail. And I'm going to show you another map. Better one. Romania, Ukraine, Ram-pam-pam. Again, crossed through right here from Istanbul, from the Mediterranean Sea, came here and then went, oops, not like that, we don't want it really like that, and then went here. This is Sulina, Kilia, it's underneath, all right, and Kilia is over there, I'm sorry, Sulina is right here, and they say, oh, I was going to Kilia, no, Ismail, no, and then they say, Sulina, anyway, this way, where the Danube flows into the Black Sea. Okay, so let's see what else in this article. So it says, I'm quoting, to forcibly stop the vessel, warning fire was opened from automatic weapons, the Russian Defense Ministry said. The Russian military boarded the vessel with the help of a Ka-29 helicopter, the ministry said. After the inspection group completed its work on board, the Sukru Okan continued on its way to the port of Ismail. Right? Ismail, right here. Just so you know, it's right here. Ismail, go back here. Ismail, we got that covered. Black Sea. So, okay, the defense ministry said, the Turkish defense ministry official said he had heard an incident had taken place involving a ship heading for Romania and that Ankara was looking into it. Reuters could not immediately reach the vessel or its owners for comment. Ukraine did not immediately comment on the incident. Black Sea at war? You bet your ass, yes. This is what's going to happen sooner or later when the Western countries will decide to provide protection or, you know, get their tail in that. Well, I'm talking about United States and Great Britain mostly. So what is with Palau? Why Palau and not, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's not the only vessel that went over there. Only from Palau, the only one going to Sulina or no. If you look at the United Nations resolutions trying, you know, to condemn, for instance, a certain country in the Middle East, and you're going to see usually one country vetoing, which has veto power, which is the United States of America, and you will see other countries that almost always are close to United States, and they will say, yes, United States, how do you vote like that? We vote like that. That's Palau. So Palau is one of the countries that votes instinctually with United States when it's about a certain country in the Middle East. This is, if you look at the United Nations record, and I got this information a long time ago from Howard Zinn, the American historian. I have his book here, The People's History of the United States of America. He died, I don't know, 10 years ago or more. So, yeah, that's Palau. So probably that's why these guys stopped Palau and not, I don't know, Indonesian vessel. Because Palau could be a little Trojan horse or could be a instigator pushed by the boss. Remember, always vote United States, which usually are like 4 countries. Palau, Zabalau, Kapalau, United States, and obviously the country from the Middle East that vote against the resolutions that would condemn that country's, I don't know, actions sometime in the Middle East. So here it is, my friends. It was expected. I don't know exactly how, but they will stop. And I said in the past, they will shoot at the ships. But the problem is, like even with the air defense systems, if you flood them, they could not catch all the missiles, incoming missiles. The same here. If you flood the route in the Black Sea, the Russians don't have enough vessels, military vessels, to stop each and every. Let's say they have 20, and I give them 20, but there will not be 20 capable of stopping. Let's say there are about 15, 10, give them 10, 20. If you have 20 and you send 21, that one might cross and reach the port. Or if you send 50, the same. You can be in 50 places in the same time. It's true that this operation takes maybe an hour or two, the whole thing, maybe more, the whole inspection and all that, and then you go to the next one, catch the next one, catch the next one. But still, flood the zone, they will not be able to possibly physically stop them. So unless they think of something else, which would be smaller vessels, like the Iranian vessels, that would stop these guys, again, shooting at them. Otherwise, they will not stop. And I don't know if that's going to be working, because if you shoot automatic weapons at a freaking boat, what are you going to do? Unless you climb on it. Automatic weapons, those bullets, we're not going to do a job for a, how do you call this, not a tanker, whatever the vessel is called. Can't remember, they call it somehow. I always have a problem remembering a vessel, cargo vessel, that's how I call it, cargo. Okay, this is it. We'll see more of this. We'll see when these vessels will be armed at one point. I don't think they will react. I don't think that's going to happen like with the Somali pirates, if you remember that one in the Gulf of Oman and so on, the Red Sea area and so on. I don't think they will fire back at the Russians. The Russians will sink them. I guarantee you they will sink them. And this activity, shooting, firing warning shots, that tells me these guys are very serious about it. So if they send, how do you call it, a Royal Navy over there, that no Royal Navy will be shot at. And they know it, that's why they didn't send anything. The same with a drone that flew over Black Sea. It got downed, and they know they will shoot them down. That's it. The Russians are not playing. Well, I think you should play with someone who wants to, as I always say, pull a Mussolini or a Gaddafi on you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.